party crumbs. Time to get down. I wanna rock.
A musical sonic boom. Good old jazz.
Good old jazz. Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan, and welcome back to my channel. And I'm very happy to bring you this morning from the Transformers 86 Studio Series line. This is Autobot Jazz. And can't wait to get this guy open and see what he's all about. First and foremost, let's take a look at the packaging. It's been a hot minute since I've done a Studio Series review, but very different from the Kingdom packaging. As you see here, you get a really cool piece of G1 accurate artwork there. Very, very nice. There you see Jazz still in the packaging. Takara Tomy, you have the Generations logo, Transformers down the side, and then you have the Transformers the movie logo there. Very cool. On the bottom, you get some product information. On the side, you get another up-close shot of Jazz. He is a deluxe class. Very nice. Nice smile there, Jazz. On the side, you get that same product shot with the open window of the 86. And on top, you get the open part there. Again, Transformers the movie logo. And on the back, you have your product shot. And very, very cool. You see Jazz in his robot mode. And he converts in 20 steps to his Porsche vehicle mode. So, Moonbase 1 Destruction. It says Autobot Jazz. Big screen inspired. Scale, detail, backdrop, etc. And the backdrop is included there. So we'll get that set up here in a few seconds. Autobot Jazz makes a feudal escape as Unicron devours Moonbase 1. So, very cool. Without further ado, let's get Jazz opened up and see what he's all about. Okay, so here I have 86 Studio Series Jazz out of the packaging, and he's on his little display stand here with the background that depicts the famous scene of Unicron devouring Moonbase 1, where him and Cliffjumper are trying to escape. So very, very cool. Really like the artwork and the G1 movie accuracy. Very nice. So let's take a look at Jazz. And my first, taking him out of the box, he's very light. He doesn't have a lot of sort of heft to him. When I first picked him up, he's very light, and actually the knees are a little bit loose. So other than that, we'll get into articulation here in a sec. But let's just try to get him back in a neutral pose. So there he is. Let's get up close on that head sculpt. Really cool. You get a black plastic with some nice sculpt work there. And of course the powder blue visor and the nice silver paint on the face. You see the Autobot logo front and center on the hood. You get some nice paintwork here, some silver on the grille, and some, again, that powder blue paint on the headlights. Going down, you get some more silver paint here and some little bit darker blue paint on the waist. And going down, you get a very classic Jazz looking with a nice matte finish silver on the shins and on the feet. And we'll take the accessory off in a sec and look at that. But just going around the figure, you see Jazz in all his glory. And he does come in the packaging with these parts, these sort of wings flared out. So you want to just tuck those in and make it less of a backpack. So in packaging, it actually does come with quite a backpack. So that all folds up neatly on the back there. So it's very nice. So taking a look at the accessory he comes with. Let's take that off and get a close look at that. So you can see it is it's a white plastic just painted silver, so you get some nice sculpted detail there. And it's relatively accurate to the G1 gun. I have the G1 gun here, so it's just a little bit different. I would have liked it if they actually molded it right after the G1 gun, so it's a little bit different. It reminds me more of the Power of the Primes Jazz gun a little bit, so I really didn't like that figure, and actually I don't have it because I sold it, but this reminds me of the Power of the Primes gun, so would have maybe liked it if they had a little bit more accurate to the show. But anyway, so we'll take that and put it down for now. And just want to bring in, speaking of G1 Jazz, I want to bring in my G1 Jazz and just do a quick comparison. So there you go, side by side. Now the G1 Jazz used a little bit darker blue on the front section there, but as far as show accuracy, movie accuracy, it does a very good job. I do wish that there was a little bit more detail down in the lower section here and maybe on the waist. It's a little bit lacking in paint and things. I do love the stickers from the G1 figure, but anyways, there they are side by side. Also, the doors are very nice on the G1 Jazz. You can take these doors out. Let's put that guy down there. You can take this part and flip it up, and you can pull out the doors like this to sort of have that same effect, but it doesn't really. The G1 figure is nice because it has the doors kind of wide open like that, so it doesn't really have the same effect, but you get the picture. So there he is compared to his G1 figure there. We'll put them both there. The only other Jazz figure I do have to compare is the Generations Jazz, which I have here. It's sort of a G2 deco. Now I do like this figure because it does come with the speakers up here. And as you saw in the intro there, you know, he uses speakers as a sonic blast and things like that. So a little bit disappointed with the sort of lack of accessories with this guy. He only comes with his gun. It would have been nice if they, you know, included his photon rifle or blaster, or maybe just some speakers to sort of clip on the back there or something, maybe in vehicle mode. I think it would have been a little bit a nice addition to add some of those sort of Jazz-esque accessories. As it is now, we only get to the gun right here. So anyways, not a big deal, but seeing that Hot Rod and some other figures come with a little bit more accessories, I mean, especially Hot Rod comes with a lot of accessories. Seems like this is sort of bare bones as far as accessories go. But taking these figures out, let's get into articulation. Again, we'll take that off. So we'll start at the head. The head is on a ball joint and can look up and down. Very nice. A little bit of side to side. Can do a full 360, of course. The arms can go out this much and up actually a little bit. And again, let's tuck these guys back in so we get a little bit more range of motion here. So taking those in, and you can get a full 360 here, and you do get a bicep swivel up there, and you get about a 90 degree at the elbow. And there is wrist, a little bit of wrist movement, but mainly because of transformation. So you do get a little wrist articulation there. And you do get a full 360. Now, by folding these doors in, you do get more range of motion. So you get a full 360 at the waist. His legs can go out almost, not quite full splits, but pretty far. His legs can kick back this much, and they can kick forward this much. And you do get a very extra 90 degree knee bend because of transformation. So, and again, these are very loose on mine. So kind of be careful. Whoa, yeah. So those sort of lock in. You got to be careful. There is a locking mechanism there. So make sure that's locked in. You do get about almost a 90 degree knee bend. Now at the feet, you do get an ankle rocker joint, which is very nice, very deep. And you do get a little toe pivot there. Again, because of transformation. So very, very nice, very articulated. Yeah, the only really thing, I just wish it came with some more accessories. But that is neither here nor there. A very cool figure nonetheless. So let's get Jazz transformed into vehicle mode and see how he fares. Alright, so here we have Jazz all transformed up into his vehicle mode, and let's get up close with this guy. So very, very nice. I really love the cleanliness of this, the transformation, and also just the overall look of this. And the white that they use for the plastic and the paint, and they actually did a very good job color matching. You don't get that sort of mismatch like we saw in the Earthrise Sunstreaker. So I think they did a very good job on the matching the plastic to the paint. So very cool. Let's look at the details here. We saw some of this in robot mode. But you get a very nice red stripe of paint right there with the headlights done in powder blue, and you get a little sculpted detail there on the grille as well. You get your Autobot symbol front and center, some nice paint work, so pinstriping with the red down the front, and even on the hood you get some very nice sculpt work there. I really like this little circular section here, which is very nice. And again, you get some very light blue transparent windows. And for licensing issues, licensing purposes, they did not use the 4 like on the original. They used 14 instead. So you do get a little bit of nice detail here with the vents, the intakes here, and the little door handle. So very nice detail. And again, these painted wheels look really nice and roll very well. On the back of the figure, you do get the sort of the feet sticking out, but it's very well done. It's very compact. So it's not a big deal. And the spoiler, again, looks very nice. You get some sculpted detail on the back as well. So as far as the vehicle mode, it's very clean, and I really love the look. And on the bottom, it cleans up very well too. So not a lot of you don't see a lot of robot kibble under there, so it all transforms very nice and clean. So a very, very cool vehicle mode, and he does roll very, very nicely, very smoothly. So for a comparison, let's bring in G1 Jazz and see how they compare. So again, yeah, my G1 Jazz is very faded and it's a bit in rough condition. Again, because of licensing issues purposes, you don't get the amount of detail or the accuracy that you did with the G1 figure. But again, I think they did a really nice job with this figure. So just taking a look at the side view there and on the back. Again, very, very clean and very, very tight. And the transformation was very easy and very intuitive as well. But yeah, very nice. A nice accuracy to the old movie. So we'll put those guys down there. Again, my final thoughts. I do wish there was some more accessories with this guy. Like I showed you in the intro, that scene where the speakers kind of pop out from behind here and he's just blasting, I Want to Rock. It's such a great scene. But again, it would have been nice if there was some little accessories, like at least speakers for Jazz. I mean, come on, it's Jazz. That's one of his things, blasting music to drown out the Decepticons. So again, my only complaint with this figure is that it's a lack of accessories. Other than that, speaking of, you can pop the gun on top here, which looks okay. But again, it still reminds me of that Power of the Primus Jazz, which I will probably just be leaving off because I have sort of a bad taste in my mouth from that Jazz, like I think everyone else does. So this is a really great update to the old movie figure, and finally have a nice Jazz to add to my collection. So very G1 accurate, and I really enjoy this figure a lot. So if you guys see this, definitely pick it up, and you're going to have a lot of fun. So this has been the 86 movie Studio Series Jazz. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.